Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to the online series of lectures for microeconomics. In last lecture, we learned about demand schedule, elasticity, and all those things. And today we are going to start your fourth module, that is production and cost analysis. In this module, we will discuss about production. What is production? What are the factors of production? And we will talk about the production function. Average production, marginal production, and all those topics we will cover. And after that, we will go to the cost analysis. So it is a very, very interesting chapter. Hope you all will like this chapter. So let's start with the first topic, that is, what is production? So we all know what is production, meaning converting input into output. Okay. So it is an activity that transfer input into output. That input could be anything, like it depends what kind of product we are manufacturing. Like if we are producing paper, so what could be the input? The wood. Okay. It could be the input, and output will be paper. If we are making silk saris, let's say, so input will be your raw silk and output will be the cloth. If we are manufacturing let's say cornflakes, okay, so input will be the corn, okay, and we will do processes in corns and output will be our cornflakes. So it is an activity which transfer input into output. So production can be changed in form. It means like wood we was taking and we are changing its form and converting it to paper. Or it could be change in space, like transportation also a kind of, we can say it is a production. We like these Agrawal packers and movers. Okay, so what they are doing, they are transferring or they are transporting products from one location to another locations. Or change in time also, like storage is also a kind of production. So it is an activity that increases customers usability of goods and services. So any activity which increase customers usability of goods and services, we will say it is production. Next, very, very important topic from examination point of view. What are the factors of production? So factors of production are the inputs which need to create a good or services. So basically in economics, we discuss four factors of production: land, labor, entrepreneurship, and capital. Okay, so these are the inputs needed to create a good or services. Already we have discussed. So the basic factors of production we are saying in modern definition, if we will give a product of factors of production. So it is the primarily driven from a neoclassical view of economics. Okay, this concept came for neoclassical view of economics. So let's discuss first factor, that is land. Okay. So land, the verbal meaning is jameen. Okay. In Hindi meaning it is jameen. But how the land could be a factors of production we will discuss. So land has a broad definition as a factors of production, and it can take a various forms, like it could be agricultural land, or it could be a commercial real estate. Real estate means buildings and all. Okay. Or it could be a land from which we are extracting natural resources such as oil or gold, or some other activities we are doing with land. So it depends on what is our final product. Okay, our final product, let's say if it is some agriculture product, it means land plays a very, very important role in this. Okay, if it is service industry, so commercial space where our offices are located, it plays an important role. So the land is very essential components of most ventures. Its importance can diminish or increase based on the industries. Okay, so like I was giving you example for some technology companies which are running from offices, so land involvement will be negligible. But other side, when we are going for a real estate ventures, we are a developer, we are developing buildings and all those things, that time that involvement of land will be very, very significant. Second one is labor as a factor. So how labor plays an important role. So labor, when we are saying here we are talking about the manpower. Okay, so labor refers to the efforts ex- expended by an individual to bring a product or service to the market. It means it shows the efforts of a human being. Okay, again it can take on various forms, like example, the worker who is in a hotel, his part of a labor will be different than a person who is in a software industry and working for a for development of a software. So the person who is in hotel, his labor will be like serving to the guest, arrangement in the hotel rooms, cleaning, or other things. But a person who is sitting in a software industry, his work will be developing project, developing software, testing, and all those things. Or we can say one example like artist, his labor will be developing a piece of art. So based on industries, the involvement of labor or the skill and training required for the labor will change. Next one is your capital. So capital is typically refers to money. Okay, but money, we can't say that directly it is involved in production, because money we are not using for production. We are using goods for production, or we are using services or raw material for production. But from where the money is coming to buy all those things? So capital, through capital you are buying all those things. So money is not directly involved, but directly yes, it is involved in each and every process of production. Okay, so capital facilitate the process used in production by enabling entrepreneur and company owners to purchase capital goods or land or pay wages, salaries to the employees. So as a factor of production, capital refers to the purchase of goods made with money in production. Okay, so for example, a tractor purchased for farming is capital. Okay, and along the same line, desk and chair use in offices also capital. We will say capital because we are buying those things through money. Next one and last one is entrepreneurship as a factor of production. The meaning of entrepreneurship means, first of all, what is the meaning of entrepreneur? A person who is starting a business and bearing the risk of failure or success of a business. Okay, so entrepreneurship is the secret source that combines all the factors of production into a product or service for a consumer market. Okay, so the entrepreneur is a person who combined all those above mentioned factors, and he make possible the goods to come into the market, and his efforts matters a lot. Okay, so if there will be no entrepreneur, nobody can utilize land, labor, capital. So the role of entrepreneurship is very, very important under the factor of production. So we have done all those four types of production. So we talk about what is production, and then we have seen what are the factors of production, and we discuss the role of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Okay, so these things are enough for today's class. In tomorrow's class or the next session, whenever we will meet, we will discuss about the production function, total production, average production, marginal production, and concepts of production function. If you have some queries, you can ping me on your WhatsApp group. I will solve your queries there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We'll see you in next lecture. Bye.